Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out. Digging in, Gene Segura. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And this is fouled at the plate. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. To third. Headley's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Into the box now, George Springer. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. These Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Markakis has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
So coming to the plate, Chris Carter. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. High pop up. Phillips is there for it. And that ends the inning. Adonis Garcia digs in now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Number 13, Adonis Garcia.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting sixth, shortstop, James Swanson.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. And a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. And a rather easy first out. So striding in, Matt Holliday. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Inciarte moving in. And that's the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Yulieski Gurriel will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Popped up. Swanson will put this one away, and the side is into the box now. Kurt Suzuki. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Kurt Suzuki.
Down the third baseline. There to take it is Headley. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
A fastball that just misses inside. The 2-0 on the way. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Line softly toward the hole, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Liner towards second. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1. Here's Chase Headley. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Phillips takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starlin Castro is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Ready for another chance? Ender Inciarte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Inciarte.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gregorius into shallow center, 1 out. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. Here's Castro for one. On to first as they get the double play to get. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Inside here with a cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit back up the middle, and this will be out of reach for Phillips at second. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He singled his last time up. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Springer has a read on it. One down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Chris Carter now. He popped out in his first trip. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Phillips for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Striding in once again, Adonis Garcia. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Adonis Garcia.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's the 0-1. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. And the throw is there to record the first out. At the plate, Sean Rodriguez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Sanchez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Rodriguez is retired, 2 down now.
Number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Holiday is under it. And that's the third out. Matt Holliday standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the. Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Suzuki.
Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Markakis.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Brandon Phillips swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. A swinging bunt up the third base line. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Here's Ender Inciarte. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Chase Headley. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Headley rounds the corner and is headed home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that's through, a base hit. Castro is on his way home, and it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. Here's Chris Carter now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone into Monument Park. digging in to try it. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in once again, Matt Holliday. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Ready once again, Yulieski Gurriel. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. To short, hit hard. Swanson brings it in. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly... Digging in.
Leading off for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Gene Segura.
Here's the pitch. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. George Springer is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch considering he has 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Adonis Garcia digs in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Garcia.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
First baseman.
Now batting, Sean Rodriguez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Grounded to third. Headley's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
ready for another chance. Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Line toward the alley in left center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. At the plate, Chase Headley. A hit in 2 tries so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Markakis is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Starlin Castro. Edmund Sizemore is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Hit down the third base line.
Edmund Sizemore.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Phillips for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line, but speared on a hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. In now, Dansby Swanson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Down to Headley at third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, catcher.
Now in the box, Kurt Suzuki. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 0-1. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. This one's flared out toward left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Here's Brandon Phillips. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Here's Castro for 1. Here's Ender Inciarte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. The 0-2 home. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up. Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Springer. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Carter. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Phillips ranging into shallow right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Matt Holliday. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line toward right center. And Holliday has a base hit. Carter rounds third and is digging for the plate. Into the box now. Yulieski Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Greg Bird will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Inciarte is there, and he puts this one away. Now to the plate. Gene Segura. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Holliday racing back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Settling in now, George Springer. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Here's a big swing now by Springer, but he was a little early that time as it finds the seats foul. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And into left field for a one-out hit. Adonis Garcia digs in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Down the third baseline. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Little dribbler back at him. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees.